of the game?
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Now here's Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Simmons with a screen on Markkanen. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George passes to Sexton. It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Hendricks. Outside Sexton. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Now here's Thomas. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Count it.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Sexton against Thomas. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. And guys, when talking to Coach before the game about Ben Simmons, it sounds like they know how they want to attack him defensively. Coach told me, you can't let him get the easy bucket. We need to force him to his right and flush him out of the paint. Sounds like they're going to try to keep Simmons as far away from the hoop as possible, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
First team foul.
Thomas against Sexton.
And this is crucial to Sexton's overall development, encouraging watching him hustle on the defensive end.
Pure from 3-point range.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Thomas outside, fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Hendricks.
2 minutes.
To the right side. Shot clock at 5. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. 1:46 left in the opening quarter.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Finney-Smith passes to Simmons. Out to Schroeder. Shot from the top of the key. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Lets it go from deep. Hendricks no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. On the take. Pass to Claxton. This one for three. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Sexton looking around. Here's Hendricks. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Count that one. Sexton's got 5. George against Schroeder. Here's Thomas for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Thomas, 3.
Here's Hendricks. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Nets. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Collier is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's John Collins. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. The 3 is up. And that's good. Collier for 3.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Johnson passes to Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Pass to Collier. Collins with a screen on Milton. Here's Collier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collier's got 5 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Milton surveys the floor. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Bogdanovic finds Johnson. The shake. And there's the drive. And he lays it up and in.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
Pass to Collier. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Utah foul. Collier. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Bogdanovic passes to Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. To the wing, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Again, Utah. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Milton passes to Bogdanovic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Johnson. Fires from the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Collins with a screen on Bogdanovich. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Rebound, Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. Misses the three. Nets trail by 5. Here's Watford. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Gotta like watching Collins attack like this, feeling like he can score on any defense out there.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the bucket by Utah. Offensive rebound, the kick out to Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. Johnson on the wing. Drops in the three. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. It's stolen away. Here's Clowney. Eubanks defending. Watford outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Watford. Here's Clowney. Got a piece of it. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Jazz leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Utah leading. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Thomas and Finney-Smith on the wings. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Schroeder in at point. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Marking it from long range. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got 6.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
From the left block. Outside Finney-Smith. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And stolen by Sexton. Driving in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just a flashy move by Sexton. Speeding past the defense and slamming it home.
Thomas up top. Pulls up. And again, it's the Nets missing. Jazz leading by 5. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Here's Schroeder. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
George against Schroeder. Ooh, poked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Hendricks. Still no points. Outside Sexton. And stolen by Claxton. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And it's now only a one-point Jazz lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Hendricks. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Schroeder with it. Thomas with the ball. Five to shoot. Crafty move. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Outside Sexton. A minute 29 left in the third. To the middle. Kessler passes to George. Now Markkanen. Over Simmons. Markkanen misses. Outside Simmons. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. Thomas, right side. For the tie. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. .59 seconds left in the third. Sexton up top. Thomas defends. Sexton, that's good.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Nets trail by 4. Thomas outside. Jacks up a 3. Sexton grabs the board. The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Pass to Hendricks. And stolen by Simmons.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
It's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out. Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Thomas against Sexton. Kicks it to George. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the...
It's the fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooklyn trailing. They've got Collier, Drew Eubanks out there with John Collins. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Clowney. Pass to Watford. 6 to shoot. Watford with a screen. To tie it up. Here's Johnson. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Utah's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. For 3, Collier. And Watford pulls it down. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Misses from short range.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
It's a one-on-one situation. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Nets lead by 1. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Shot clock at 6. Clarkson for 3. Here's Eubanks. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Milton with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Bogdanovich passes to Watford. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Watford. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Johnson. For 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Collier. Over Milton. Shot's good by Collier. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Milton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jazz trail by 3. Collins outside. Here's Collier. Collins with a screen on Milton. Here's Collier. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Trendon Watford. That free throw no good. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Hendricks comes in for John Collins. Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh. And Sexton subbed in for Clarkson. Now here's Thomas. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. .156 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Markkanen. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
Laurie Markkanen. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Right side Schroeder. Outside Finney-Smith. Great look, but off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Sexton. The floater. Yep, that one's good.
And this is how you step up in the clutch. Sexton is ready to deliver in these moments.
Outside Schroeder. It's Thomas on the wing. Checked by Sexton. And the Nets miss again. Utah with the ball. Pass to Collier. And stolen by Simmons. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Markkanen outside to take the lead. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Now Thomas, checked by Sexton. Thomas against Sexton. Over to the left wing. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Schroeder. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul for team foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Here's Thomas for 3. The 3 won't fall. No good. And so it's Utah who scrape by with the win. What a performance. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
teams, of course, Greg, strong in rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Sexton against Young. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. It's good.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Outside, Sexton. Utah gets it back. Markkanen finds Kessler. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Sexton with a screen on Young. George passes to Kessler. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. And the 3 ball is good. Hendricks has got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick-and-roll guy, and he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
And here's Sexton, following the 3 from Bogdanovich. And the shot goes in.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. In the corner, it's Kessler. Offline with his 3. Young against Sexton. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. He's got 7.
And when Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
Pass to Kessler, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Young against George. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's another turnover by Atlanta. So it's Utah now. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Good on the shot.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And they'll turn it over. Did not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Ball.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Young with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
George against Young. Here's Hendricks. Good on the 3-point shot. Hendricks has got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Jazz.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Young looking around. Driving in, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
To the wing right side. Outside, Markkanen. George against Young. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Kessler, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson sets the screen for Hunter. From past the arc, sinks the triple.
And a very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And George, here we go. Sexton for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks ahead. They're up. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Daniels out there with Rizeshe. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Daniels inside the line. Pass to Krejci. Okongwu a screen. And the basket by Krejci. Krejci's got his first points in this one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Daniels. There's a screen by Collins. Launches a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in. Now Daniels still scoreless. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul. Here's Daniels. 4-point game. Pass to Okongwu. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Now Daniels tries again, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rizeshe. He's covered by Clarkson to the right side. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Okongwu hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Kicks it out to Collins. To the left wing. Here's Collier. No good with the triple. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Clarkson outside. the basket. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, incredible effort from Clarkson on that play. Willing to give everything to make it an N1 opportunity.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Daniels from outside. Rebound, Utah. .54 seconds left to play here in the half. Over to the wing. Pass to Collins. No good that time. Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Clarkson. And he makes good on the layup. Rizachet's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie Rizachet looking comfortable operating inside.
Here's Collier driving the lane.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Daniels passes to Krejci. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. A 2-point game. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And Hendricks in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta with the ball. So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Hunter, no one around him. It's good from long range. Hunter's got 6 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Outside for Sexton. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
You know, the timing, the rhythm. I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he comes up with the deuce. 9 points for Bogdanovich.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Sexton for 3. Ready by Bogdanovich. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Goodness, get up there, Lowry. The forward from Finland there with an emphatic finish.
Young inside, defended by Sexton. And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. From outside the arc, Kessler with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Markkanen dishes to Sexton. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Kessler. Outside for Sexton. Down low. Here's Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Bogdanovich wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And the Hawks lead by 1. Pass to Sexton. Back to George. Three-pointer, Markkanen gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young against George. Young's shot is good. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
Well, you gotta love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
It's Young on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 11.
Well, this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Now, here is George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Young with the ball. 11 points in the game. And that one drops.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Hunter, the pass to Johnson. Back to Hunter. Nice move. The shot, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Rizachet is out there with Daniels. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at power forward. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So it's Atlanta now. Here's Rizachet. A wide open look here for Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. Utah shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Collins, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Daniels knocks down the 3-ball. Daniels has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Collier. He's covered by Daniels. From the top of the key, misses off the right iron. That has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Eubanks. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And Young comes over to help, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Now the Hawks moving it the other way, and the dunk by Capella.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Pass to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Here's the three. Good on the triple.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Young is double. Hunter down low. Sexton against Young. Jacks up a three. Eubanks grabs the miss. Jazz have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Collier. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Here's Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in
The basket good off the assist from Young.
Johnson.
Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Collier. Misses the three. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Hendricks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Collier, defended by Young. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler passes to Hendricks. The Jazz with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Collier, and he jams it with authority.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Young outside, stolen by Markkanen. And now Utah, fast break. Pass to Hendricks. Fires the three. Hands the three.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Young. And Bogdanovich out top the key. Here we go, all alone. Plays it in off the breakaway. Collier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Offensive rebound, Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so it's Utah with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay
They're in no mood to let this. Welcome everybody to another. Well, this. Matchup features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards. It means finishing your possession defensively and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. Now here's Simmons. Claxton a screen on Young. And here's Thomas from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Young. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Clock at 4. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the board. First quarter, just over a minute played. Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Simmons with a screen on Young. Back to Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 5 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Doris, it's interesting that the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Young from long range. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Milton. Launches a 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Young inside. Thomas defends. And Young gets it to go. And it's a tie ball game. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now Claxton. Right side Simmons. Outside Finney-Smith. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Johnson.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Rejected by Claxton. They recover it. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. Young with it. Picked up by Simmons. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. He drops it from range.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Now here's Young. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
And both free throws good for Young.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Thomas outside. Back to Milton. Lets the three fly. Capella with a rebound. And so Capella will bring it up for the Hawks. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Simmons against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Over Simmons. Off the left rim and out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Tries it from the top of the key. Thomas finds Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. Now here's Thomas. Guarded by Young. Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Hawks. Larry Nance is out there with a Kongwu. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Krejci in at the 3. Pass to Nance. Nance with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Rizachet. Defended by Bogdanovich. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Next ball.
Schroeder with it. He takes it in. Watford outside. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Watford's got his first 3 points of the game.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Nets leading by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Good. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Krejci. Into the lane. Here's Rizachet. Here's Daniels. Defended by Bogdanovich. The 3 from Rizachet. And Watford pulls it down. The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Johnson finds Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Atlanta.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Krejci. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Fades. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Daniels, covered by Schroeder. Here's Rizachet, using his post moves to get the 2 points. It's a tie ball game. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The Hawks need to get one up here. That gives them the lead. And the Hawks lead by 2.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Nance pulls down the board. The Hawks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It's Daniels with a drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Nets trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Schroeder. 36 seconds left in the second period.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this game. Nifty move. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Shoots over Schroeder. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been, thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Milton in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And Atlanta with possession here, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Young against Simmons. Capella, screen on Claxton. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Offensive board. The kick to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Thomas. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. And Claxton with the 3. Claxton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. But you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And credit to Bogdanovich for not giving up there. He gets his shot off and wins a foul for his trouble.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Thomas for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. He's got 13.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Bogdanovich, that's good.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovich possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Here's Simmons.
Last 2 minutes.
Thomas outside.
Third quarter.
It's stolen by Hunter. In transition. And he converts the layup. Hunter's got his first basket.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Simmons, the pass to Milton. Simmons with a screen on Young. Milton for 3. No rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Young against Milton. The kick out to Johnson. And the 3 off target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Simmons, the pass to Finney Smith. They set the pick. Now here's Milton. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas outside. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Young inside. Thomas defends. Thomas with a steal. And now the Nets on the break. The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now here's Johnson. Count it. Johnson's got 5 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Simmons, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Now Milton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the...
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
That this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. Milton hits them both. Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. Hunting for opportunities, leading to... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Rizachet out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich to take the lead. Okongwu with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Rizachet from deep. The shot off that time. Now Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Krejci. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. And the Hawks lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Outside Johnson. Oh, stolen by Dance. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Rizachet. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
And here's Schroeder outside. The shot no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Krejci. Okongwu, a screen on Sharp. A nice shot by Krejci. And now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Sharp with it. Back to Johnson. Over Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney-Smith comes in for Watford. Milton's checked in for Johnson. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Schroeder. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Milton.
Last 2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Young finds Johnson. And here's Young. Here goes Trey. Basket counts. And the Hawks lead by 6.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so Capella will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Hits the 3-pointer.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the 3-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Young, the pass to Capella. Nice move. And it's Capella with the jam.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
Here's Thomas for 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And Young, here we go. Outside Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on Milton. Takes a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And now the Hawks on the break. Pulls up for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Basketball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bogdanovich on the money. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke.
And you think about of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair. It's George and Sexton. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the four-man position.
Now, into the lineup for your next number 10.
There's Whitehead, defended by George. Pass to Claxton. Lock at 6. Here's Finney Smith. Markkanen with the block.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
George looking around. Outside for Sexton. And it's off from three-point range.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Carries the long-range jumper.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Sexton against Thomas. Right wing. Here's Whitehead. Here's Finney Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Whitehead. Now, here is George. Hendricks passes to George. Sexton up top. 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by George. Sexton's got 5.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Bogdanovich finds Thomas. There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Utah's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. George passes to Sexton. Outside for George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
That one is no good. Nets trail by 3 and stolen by Sexton. The 3 from George. They get it again. And After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
It's Thomas outside. Utah with the rebound. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Pass to Kessler. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And then Thomas with the jam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
And the basket by Thomas.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
George dishes to Sexton. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he's good on the 3 ball. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive. Fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Simmons sets a screen for Bogdanovic. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Jazz leading by 3. Now here's George. Outside, Sexton. Over Bogdanovic. The shot misses. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Utah, Collins is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot. They get it back. Watford passes to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Watford.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's the screen. Pass to Collins. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Clock at 4. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Clarkson. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Nets with the lead. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Now here's Schroeder. Here's Clowney. That's tipped. They shoot again. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And Brooklyn looking to change it. Whitehead's checked in.
Number 0, Derek Whitehead.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Watford. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And such a great job of being active and aggressive with their hands. They're just putting ball handlers on their heels.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the basket by Utah, Whitehead passes to Milton. Here's Clowney. Eubanks defending. Here's Whitehead. No scoring in this one. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Out to Clarkson. No good on the three. Nets trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Milton finds Johnson. Here's Clowney. Here's Whitehead. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Utah leading by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. For the 3, hands it from downtown.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Clowney. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Here's Milton. Good, nice job down low.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Brooklyn on defense. 4-point game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 5. Plays it up and makes it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Whitehead's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collier. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Clarkson outside. He could go. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Whitehead in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Simmons checked in for Whitehead. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 10. Outside, Bogdanovic takes a 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Outside for Sexton. Sexton can't get that one to drop. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in this game 45%. Kept alive. Claxton with it. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Buries it from 3-point range. Thomas got 13.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster. Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Snatched up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Misses the wing 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Offensive rebound, Nets. The shot's good from Claxton.
They're going to want to close the gap. They're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And that one, good. 6 points for George.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ben Simmons.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Now, here's George. He's got 6. Sexton for 3. They get it back. Hendricks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton. The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Collins checked in for Utah.
First team foul. Coming off on the floor for the Jazz.
Utah's on defense.
John Collins. Last 2 minutes to play.
Now Schroeder. Got it. Good job in the low post. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And look looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Schroeder. Johnson, that's for 2. Eubanks grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 6. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Collier. He's got 8. The Jazz again can't hit it. Schroeder outside. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Schroeder's got 7. For Utah, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Clarkson for 3. The Jazz with another miss. Nets trail by 3. Schroeder outside. Watford finds Johnson. Schroeder outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he lays in the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Eubanks the pass to Collins. Clarkson with the ball. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement by Utah. Collins a screen on Johnson. Here's Sensabaugh. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Watford. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a 6th sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Clarkson is out there with Collier. Then there's Drew Eubanks. Then it's John Collins. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Thomas against Sexton. 6 to shoot. Back to Markkanen. Over Finney-Smith. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so Whitehead will bring it up for Brooklyn. 6-point game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Utah.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Brendan Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. I told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's Collier after the basket by Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Hendricks passes to Collier. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Nets trail by 8. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Markkanen finds Kessler. The open look here for Sexton. And he swishes it right through.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
The 3 from Thomas. And a wide open look for Claxton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about it in that possession.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's Collier. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been good.
Claxton, no good.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Collier. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. To the left side wing. Hendricks gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So it's the Jazz now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Markkanen can't get it to go.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
Here's Collier. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And you can trust an efficient shooter like Markkanen in the clutch. He's going to get a good look. Thomas
outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier. The second one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional.
have in common. They are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
The starters for Utah, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Now Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
Markkanen sets a screen. The 3 from Sexton. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Sexton against Young. Capella screen on Sexton. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Not going to go that time. Good D by Kessler. On offense, here's Utah. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. No good with the triple.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Hendricks. Outside Sexton. 5 on the clock. Over Young. That doesn't go either for Sexton.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Johnson finds Capella. Bogdanovich against George. The kick to Hunter. From deep. And Atlanta misses again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Poked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Here's Hendricks. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The kick out to Johnson. Capella screen on George. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Utah shooting their first foul shot of the game, and for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists, so just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
And a miss there on the triple. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Sexton misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the score by Atlanta. Markkanen for 3. Nails it from 3. Markkanen's got 6.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Bogdanovich up top. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
George passes to Sexton. Tipped away. Uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's gotten his second bucket.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. Kessler with a rebound. Gets it off.
What a play! That's going to count! That's going to count!
Are you kidding me?
Wow!
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Drew Eubanks. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Collier. Then there's John Collins. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Krejci's got his first points of the game.
Really good passing wing. Ricochet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Collins outside. Collins a screen. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Nance on the wing. Daniels. The 3 from Ricochet. Utah grabs the miss. Clarkson outside. Rejected by Okongwu. Pass to Collier. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. No good from outside. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Daniels. No points so far. The kick out to Nance. Here's Ricochet. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Oh, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time, Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Pass to Eubanks. Clarkson, left side. And he lays it up and in. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Daniels. Here's Krejci. From the arc. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Collier. Pass to Clarkson. And it's good. 2 points. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 3. 1:43 left in the second period. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh from outside the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Nance outside. The three from Rizashea. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Jazz trail by 3. And out on the wings, Zach Rizashea has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Here's Daniels from downtown. They get it back. 3 on 3. Clarkson passes to Eubanks. Collins with it. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
John Collins having no problem that time playing through the contact.
Utah shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Here's Rizashea. Going inside. Here's Krejci. And that one drops. Krejci's got 7 now in this quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Show of confidence right now from Jordan Clarkson and his jump shot.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one's off. So both teams making some changes here. He hits the second from the line. Sexton looking around. Markkanen sets a screen. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. He has 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hendricks. Capella with a block.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
The Hawks leading. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter, a screen on George. The kick out to Young. Oh, the lethal 3-ball of Young.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovich. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
No, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Here's Bogdanovich following the bucket by Utah.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside for Sexton. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Trey quick on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defender's just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Outside Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the triple. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
Just a lights-out shooter. Focus from Lowry is great.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the bucket is good. Young's got 12 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Sexton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Here's Young. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Nance comes in for Johnson. Krejci's checked in for Hunter. And it's Risache in for Bogdanovich. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. On the wing, Clarkson. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks lead by 5. Here's Risache driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins. Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Risache does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 5.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Out left to the wing. The steal. And here comes the break. Offensive rebound. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Collier. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Daniels passes to Krejci. Clock at 6. And that one drops for him. Krejci's got 9. Here's Collier. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Collier. And that one is hammered home.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but they're making the unselfish pass. Just great work.
And it's blocked. Here's Risache. Banked it in off the glass. Risache's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got John Collins. Collier is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. Here's Sexton. Yep, that one goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. The shot from the low post is good. Jazz trail by 6. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Collier. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. For the finish. And finished off by Hunter.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
Sexton against Young. Sexton passes to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Hendricks. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta leading by 8. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3. They get the rebound. And he recovers it. Johnson finds Capella. And another shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Screen by Capella. Let's go with a 3. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
And Bogdanovich doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Outside Johnson. Launches it. Bogdanovich, no good. The Jazz have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The 3 from Sexton. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And Colin Sexton right now looking confident shooting over anybody out there.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. George is checked in.
Number 3.
Sexton against Young.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Team starter.
Free throws good. Young.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. For 3, Sexton.
Like the defensive effort from Young there, he gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
3-pointer. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Sexton against Bogdanovich. Markkanen for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
There's Young with the 3. Ooh, you can't let Young get going from there.
Yeah, Trae's not going to pass up a shot like that.
It's George on the wing. It's tipped. Pass to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Young.
2 minutes.
To the left wing. Here's Hendricks. Misses off the left iron. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Johnson for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hendricks. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Outside Sexton. And the shot goes down. Sexton's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Pass to Kessler. Out to the right wing. Here's Hendricks. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Bogdanovich, no good.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Young on the attack. It falls. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin, you've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Simmons. Whitehead out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Thomas's shot is off. Young with the ball. We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Bogdanovich has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Claxton. Here's Thomas. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons against Young. Pass to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Young outside. Fires from deep. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 5 points so far.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Thomas, no luck. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Young taking his time here. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Nets. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Thomas from the arc. Again, Thomas missing. The Hawks leading by 5. Capella with a screen on Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Johnson with a screen on Simmons. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Young. 7 points in the game.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Simmons with it, and it's Johnson picking him up, trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young from outside, got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Whitehead. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after Ben Simmons' miss. Young against Claxton. It's Young on the wing. 10 points for him. From downtown, Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Launches it. Drills it from outside. And that's 13 points for Trae Young.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Simmons a screen on Young. Johnson the pass to Thomas. They need this. Johnson with the rebound. A three from Bogdanovich. No good on that one. Simmons inside. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He put And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So for Brooklyn now, Watford out there with Johnson. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Clowney in at the center position. Daniels with it, defended by Milton. Pass to Krejci from deep. Good D by Bogdanovic. Nets trail by 10. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Here's Daniels following the bucket by the Nets. Back to Nance. Hawks passing it around. Krejci, a shot's good on the assist by Nance. Krejci's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
The three from Johnson, and the Nets another three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. The team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Nets trail by 8. Here's Milton. Takes it off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Rizachet. Three-pointer, Daniels. Atlanta gets it back. Pass to Krejci. On the wing, Daniels. Oh, Nance in position. It's stolen by Milton. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Daniels. That one's off. Still out of sync.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's Rizachet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Now, here's Okongwu. Still without a basket.
Catch-and-shoot specialist Ricochet thrives in that role.
Pass to Clowney. Off target with his 3. Atlanta leading by 6. Okongwu kicks to Nance. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And taken away by Johnson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Milton. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 3 to shoot. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Right wing. Here's Ricochet. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A true highlight of Ricochet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
This one for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Okongwu. A 3-pointer, no good. A shot off that time. And so it's Atlanta headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Finney Smith. He's guarded by Johnson. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Finney Smith.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
And the second chance effort by Hunter. Hunter's got his first bucket in this one.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. And you can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here's Simmons. He has yet to score. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Hunter, the pass to Johnson. Young against Thomas. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Johnson. 15 points for Trae Young.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Thomas, double team on Thomas, and taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 8. From deep, Thomas. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. And Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 18 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Takes the three. No points there, only his third miss and 10 attempts from the floor. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now, here is Young. He's got 18. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Whitehead. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead. Young, right side. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nets. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
The three. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Hunter for 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Brooklyn making some changes. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. .27 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Man's a screen on Johnson. And that one's good. Ricochet.
I know he just entered the league, but you have to run Ricochet off that shot.
Pass to Watford. Picked his pocket. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Daniels from outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Krejci. Shoots it up. Unable to get that one.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Three-pointer. And the basket by Krejci. And the Hawks lead by 7. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Daniels passes to Krejci. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Back to Daniels to the right side. Fires for 3. The shot by Okongwu, no good. That's trailed by 5. It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Pass to Daniels. The 3. The offensive rebound. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure. Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy 3s at this stage of the game.
Bogdanovich looking around. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Johnson. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella goes in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots the 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep hole.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
You gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one 3-pointer, and then they come right back and boom, another. Well, this is starting to get real.
It's tipped. Johnson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. 6 points for Johnson.
And how about the find by Trey? Making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Thomas. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Trey. Offensive rebound. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean, he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Brooklyn.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Johnson in the corner. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the stripe.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Johnson with it, guarded by Hunter. With the drive, And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Watford drops them both. Oh, trying for it. Claxton with the steal. Watford passes to Johnson. Screen by Watford. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
The defense is key here.
Young outside Bogdanovich. And he tries in. Yes!
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
It's stolen by Capella. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...